All right, what is up, everybody? Shadow Scout 0013 here, coming in with some news for you guys. I'm a day late, and but you know, everyone got the chance to look at it, got to hear a little bit about it. But this is the new upgrade card pack, bounty hunters that are going to be coming out. I mean, there's a lot more stuff in the card pack that we haven't seen yet. It's looking pretty thick, which is pretty cool. Looks like there's going to be a lot of stuff in there, and we've already seen now everything that is on the cover. And now it's time to kind of get into it. So we have the new releases of all the bounty hunters. And for the most part, Cad and Bosk have now decreased to 105, and Boba Fett has stayed at 120. That's fine. I believe that's perfectly normal. I'm extremely happy about all of the upgrades. Now, Boba Fett, if he was a little bit more on the same side as upgrades that Gar Saxon has, I feel like that would be cool, especially with the command cards that he does have now. But since they're going to be releasing a new Boba Fett a little bit later, he's probably going to have a ton of command cards as well that are probably going to do, a lot more. And so if you do have a Boba Fett list and you do have both Boba Fett's, I doubt you're going to be able to use those extra cards, which is why, because I think he's going to be for Rebels mostly. I don't think Empire's going to be able to use them at all. So that's why I think they should have probably they can probably come up with upgraded command cards later. But yeah, we'll get into it, and I'll kind of talk about that later. If you haven't already, go ahead, like, subscribe, comment below what you're excited about and how you're going to use them. And then if you can, go ahead and start sharing this and get this out to people who might want to watch. All right, so Bosk, he is now 105 points. And the other great thing is now he can go into CIS and stay in Empire. He's got 7 health still, 2 courage, which is fine. That's great for an operative. Not the greatest like Boba Fett or Cad, but I mean, it's nice. White health, and then surging, or white defense, I should say. So not very much. There's no armor. And then he surges to crit, which is awesome, but there's no surging to defense. But now with independent surge 2 at the start of activation phase, if he doesn't have an order token, he's going to gain 2 surge tokens specifically for defense, which is fine. This is a new keyword on Bosk, and I like it. It'd been nicer if it was a dodge, but the 2 surge tokens are going to help, because I mean, with the reason I say a dodge is because hopefully he's not getting shot at very often. And if he is getting shot at, hopefully after cover and stuff like that, he wouldn't have very many hits going through. So I would just rather not have to roll those dice than have to hopefully roll some sort of paint. But that's my opinion. And then Enrage 3. So after he's got, I think, 3 wounds or so, he's going to be able to gain charge. He's going to have regenerate 3. So you can roll white defense dice basically, and then if you get paint, you're going to be able to go ahead and take off those wounds and then scale. So this is much better than unhindered and expert climber. He can now just do the free move at the beginning or end, a free climbing action basically at the end or beginning of a move. So that's still cool. 4 white dice and a red dice, so 5 dice total. Pierce 1, suppressive, range 2 to 4. So he's not going to have anything close. You're going to have to keep him away, because then if anyone does start to run in on him or try to get into melee with him, he's going to have Enrage 3. So he's going to have at least the ability to charge, which is probably why 2 to 4 is okay with them. And then you're going to have to go into melee. But you really don't want him into melee because he's very, very squishy. He's going to have 2 possible training slots and then a gear slot. This is Bosk. I think he's going to be fantastic in CIS. I think that he's going to be able to be more used in CIS than in Empire, because I think Cad now is going to be a really good idea for Empire because of getting in close, and Boba Fett just gets in close, so you can kind of pincer in. But even though Bosk is like long range, Boba Fett's close range, you can kind of play off of those 2 as well. It just kind of depends on what you want. So that's really it with Bosk. There's really nothing new to him except for the independent 2 surge 2, or independent surge 2, I should say. Yeah. All right, we'll move on. We'll go ahead and go to Cad. Let's go to Cad. I'll save Boba Fett for later. Jump 1, Perfect already. And so he doesn't need scale or anything like that. He can just use the move to jump up or jump down. Not very high, or not as high, I should say, as Boba Fett, but pretty good. Bounty, danger sense 3 instead of 2. So he's gained a danger sense. So if he has now 3 suppression, he can roll 3 white dice. It's the same as the Pathfinders, as far as I understand. Independent dodge 2. Yes, perfect, awesome. This is going to keep him alive a lot longer, just like in the scenario I just kind of said. So if he's getting kind of close and people start shooting at him, he's already surging to defense, which is fantastic. So it's not just a super thin armor. This is at least something, right? It's kind of like, I guess, soft armor, but whatever. He's going to have tons of dodges now if he doesn't get an aim token. And then with the plethora now of upgrades that you can bring with him, he's going to be at range 1 to 2. So up close and personal is going to be probably a must. Then danger, and then duck and cover, possibly, giving you the ability to take that suppression when you need it. And then have the range 1 to 2 super close, attack to be able to get those dodges. Especially since, like I said, he's going to have his 1 pip, I think, allows him to do 2 attacks. So he'll gain 2 dodges that turn. You won't be able to get the dodge 2 unless on his comms slot, you maybe put comms relay. And then when you give him the order, you'd give it to somebody else, but there's no point for that. You're already going to be getting dodges, but that'd be a great way of at least getting 2 dodges instead of 1 dodge on that turn. And that's worth it to me. He's going to have the comm slot. So emergency transponder is going to, whenever he needs it, take away a suppression just in case he's starting to panic from duck and cover and trying to use danger sense. Or you can give him the aim or another dodge just in case it's great to have. It's going to be perfect in any situation. So say maybe that he is attacked with a high dice pool and you weren't really expecting it. Hopefully you'll have enough dodges on him. But so yeah, maybe you didn't give him an order. You pull his order token like first or second out of the order pool. He's got 2 dodges. You can use the emergency transponder to give himself another dodge or anything like that. That's 3. Move, shoot, or give him an aim. The prepared supplies is maybe what you can give him as a gear slot, since he's only rolling 4 dice. And he's surging to crit. So there's a 50-50 chance of getting some sort of paint on the black dice. So you might not need a lot of aims. Obviously, you would want 1. So maybe you can use the emergency transponder to get that aim. But that dodge, with the amount of dodges this guy can have and with the amount of danger sense he has, he's going to last a lot longer, which is really cool, because then if you use him in Empire with the tokens that he has, you could probably get in with Cad close first, have him have tons of dodges and do as much as he can, and then maybe fly in with Boba, or maybe have Bosk in the back, I should say, and shooting long range to kind of finish out the bounty just in case you need it. And that's teamwork. Steady is a huge thing on him. He's going to be able to move, and shoot for free, but he can't melee for free. You'd have to do that as an action. Sharpshooter 1, so not as great as Sharpshooter 2. And I was doing a little bit of tell me the odds on this. So I've got it pretty much set up for Empire Rebels, if you want to say. And then we can change it if you want to. But now that Boba Fett, we'll go ahead and go to Cad. All right, so with Cad, he's going to have 4 dice, range 1 to 2, surging to crit. Say you take an aim, or say you used emergency transponder for the aim, and maybe you took another aim. So you're going to have 2, let's just say 2, okay? Just for the sake of it. Let's just say they've got heavy cover, a dodge, and they surge on white defense. That way, just in case, it's good. And we'll go up and we'll change it up a little bit. He's got Pierce 1 and Sharpshooter 1. And for the most part, you're just going to say they've got a rebel person doesn't have anything per se, no suppression, just a dodge, nothing in particular. When you roll, you're getting about 2 wounds through 2 required saves, and you've got 2 aims on you. They've got heavy cover and a dodge with surge to defense. Just 2 on all of that. So say we're rolling against a stormtrooper unit, They don't have a dodge, but maybe say they've got a suppression. And then we'll say they're in light cover. Say that you've still kept your 2 aims, your 4, your pierce 1, sharpshooter 1. You're getting 2 wounds through still, possibly at least getting 3 if they fail that one, but still 2 wounds. Say you're shooting at Sabine. Oh man, I hate shooting at Sabine. Say she's gonna have say she has a dodge, okay, and say she has a suppression because she got shot at. All right, she's in light cover. She's gonna have heavy cover due to that. She's gonna have impervious, and we'll do it where maybe you've added situational awareness and where you haven't. So without situational awareness, you're getting 1 wound through. If she does have situational awareness and gains outmaneuver, your chances of getting a lot of stuff through is not very high. So 1 wound. Now, if you're just shooting droids, because maybe you're using him for Empire, they're not going to have a dodge. Cover probably won't matter. Say they're in heavy cover. Sharpshooter 1's going to take that away to light cover anyway. You're getting 3 wounds through. So not bad. Not bad. Now, we're going to go ahead and just jump to Boba Fett real quick. If Boba Fett had 5, he had the same amount, shooting against the droids. So 3 wounds from Cad getting through, 4 wounds definitely getting through for Boba Fett. Say, oh, sorry, they wouldn't have maneuver or impervious, I should say. There we go. Let me take that back. Yeah, so 4 and 4 still. Then per se that you're giving it to rebels. Rebels usually are going to have a dodge somehow, maybe. Maybe they have a suppression, so they're in heavy cover. They've got nothing else fancy like that. 3 wounds through, definitely. Say that you're shooting at a suppressed heavy cover stormtrooper unit. Instead of getting 1 to 2 through, you're getting 3 through. So Boba Fett's going to do a lot more damage. And then, so the 2 aims, because maybe you don't give them an order and then you take an aim as that one. Sabine probably is going to have a dodge. Maybe she has 2, or maybe she's got the shield. Maybe she's got light cover at the moment, but she's got the suppression, so it doesn't matter. And then she's the one that has an impervious, and then we will do outmaneuver with and without it. So he was able to, so Cad's getting 1, he's getting 1, about the same. And then with outmaneuver, even though she can cancel crits with that, you're still looking at 1 wound getting through. Sabine's hard. Sabine is, man. Yeah. All right, we'll go back. Let's go back. So Cad Bane, independent dodge 2, awesome. Sharpshooter 2. He's got 3 black and melee. Like I said, you're gonna bring in a lot of stuff for Cad. And sorry this video is so long, guys. You can play it on 1.5 times the speed, and I bet it'll sound normal. Now Boba Fett, 120 points, absolutely great. He still has his range 1 to 3, 2 dice, which I feel like should be 3 because it's the carbine. I don't know. I feel like that should have maybe gone to 3. I'm glad the integrated rockets now is what they're called have went up to 3 at range 1 to 2. I feel like that's definitely needed. The impact 1 is still there, and versatile. Now, a lot of people who might not know what versatile means. So the weapon with the keyword versatile that is not also a melee weapon, which this is not, it's just a range 1 to 2, cannot be used to perform a melee. So you can't use it in melee. You if you're in melee, you can use your 3 red dice just in case you are, shooting someone. This is basically taking advantage of Arsenal 2, which he has, and he's gained another red for his spikes. So he's rolling the 3 over here for 1 unit, and then the 3 over here for another unit at range 1 to 2. So maybe he got caught, or maybe someone wanted to tie him up in melee the best they could so that he couldn't go after anybody. Then, and you've already played his 1 pip, or you haven't quite played his 1 pip that turn yet, you can go ahead and melee with the 3 red and then shoot still range 1 to 2 at your intended bounty. And with sharpshooter 2, you're consistently taking away dodge, or you're taking away cover, I should say. And then independent, this is brand new, and aim or dodge. I think that's perfect because it makes him completely versatile, and I like it. And I completely like it. And then what they did was they added a comms. So again, you could go with And since he's mostly going to be at range 1 to 2, 1 to 3, and then his command cards are the flamethrower. So he's going to be able to do a red with spray. So say that you go into a droid unit with 6 droids, you're going to have 6 red and then 3 red in case you wanted to get 9 through. You're definitely taking them down. But yeah, and then the other one is the sling. So they're basically trapping them. And then the fourth one is, the range 1 to 3, or sorry, 3 to 4. And then so you're still getting a ton of dice and stuff, but his main stuff should be at up close and personal. I feel like the other training slot, now tenacity wouldn't be that bad, just in case he does get caught up. The hunter, I would still kind of maybe put hunter on him, or situational. Sorry, not situational. Seize the initiative, so that way he gets an order when he needs it. And then emergency transponder for sure, prepared supplies for sure. And then if you wanted anything else, you could put emergency stims on him. But I think that those are all, going to be the upgrades to put on him. Surging to crit, fantastic. Red dice for defense with surging, definitely. He's got speed 3 still, jump 2, arsenal 2, fantastic person. And yeah, so these are your new guys. Those are kind of some of the situations that you can use them with. As far as I know, with the Merc stuff, these are still operatives. So now I don't know about mercenaries. So you can still only have the 2 operatives in a list. So if they have anything new with mercenaries, then you might be able to add another one. Hopefully, what would be really cool is if whenever you are playing them, maybe if you can use ploy, aggression, and the other one, I forgot which one it was. Let's go. Let's see. Ploy. Sorry. Boop. Command cards. Yeah. Ploy, aggression, discretion. That's what it was. Not deception, discretion. So I think that maybe if possible, if you nominate a mercenary unit and the mercenary unit's Boba Fett, when issuing an order that you can issue up to 2 fewer orders for each issued not order, choose a different friendly mercenary unit in range 1 to 3. So if you're playing double bounty and you've got Bosk and Boba Fett or Cad Bane and Boba Fett, you can nominate Cad or Boba Fett, not give out orders, and then give them a free aim with this one, as far as I know. Yeah. So maybe that would be cool. That'd be awesome, because then that leaves you doing a lot more with mercenaries, or I should say bounty hunters, but I'm not sure. It's just, that's a possibility. But yeah, that's it, guys. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit long and these are getting a little bit longer. I'm just kind of rambling on. So just leave any comments below of what you don't really care about hearing about or anything like that. And, or if you do care about kind of hearing about the thoughts that I have, that's fine. I'm trying to do my best for you guys, but I want to know what you guys think. So go ahead and comment below, like, subscribe, and I will catch you in another video. Hopefully some more news will come out next week, and then mini extravaganza is June 9th through 11th. So be keeping an eye on that. And hopefully we'll be able to see the Boba Fett. We'll be able to see Din Djarin's card, which is now available in pre-order for Asmodee. And I'm sure other people have it up for pre-order. I want to wait to the cards to see that. I'm going to wait till probably September or so and kind of see what previews they show before getting it. But he's probably going to be for Rebels, and so is Boba Fett. So Rebels is probably going to get some bounty hunters in a way. At least Din will probably have bounty and can use that for the Rebels. So, all right. Well, I'll catch you guys later, and may the force be with you guys.